Happy Easter, everyone. This is going to be a short video on one of the major things that I've discovered over the years of doing this and encouraging and coaching people, whatever you want to call it. There are no nutritional hacks. There's nothing you can do. I know there's so many different opinions out there. Drink water before you eat, starve yourself before you go, all of these behaviors. But really, at the end of the day, it's your Easter. It's your holiday. It's your time to spend with loved ones and to make memories. So we have to focus on the days in between the holidays, right? Some of you have heard me say this, but there's 365 days a year. If you accumulated all the holidays in a year, you'd be looking at maybe 25, 30 tops. That's birthdays and a bunch of abnormal stuff included that you may or may not celebrate. So what we need to start focusing on is the big picture here. The other 330 days of the year that we can earn the right to be able to celebrate those 30 days of celebration, of times where families that are very busy, adults, children, and everybody gets together and communicates and lives in the moment, and they're present there and they're eating foods that they wouldn't normally eat on a regular basis. This is kind of where our focus has gone. There's so many people that are right now stressed about this time of day or this time of year, because of commitments to weight loss or commitments to some type of competition or something to that effect, and they end up depriving themselves of these holidays and these moments only to overcompensate at later times and not learn the balance between the two. I put a post up earlier regarding the 80-20 rule. I'm a firm believer in that. Right? 80% physiological eating. We eat 80% to give our body what it needs to get it through the day, to be able to handle the stress load, the workload that we put upon it. The other 20% is the psychological nutrition. That's the fun stuff. That's the stuff that we do to calm the mind so that we're not all work and no play, so that we have memories and laughs. When we go beyond this world, when we're done breathing, we're not going to remember every moment of every day. All right? What we're going to remember are the moments. And it's these moments that we need to learn how to capitalize, to walk into guilt-free, still having this healthy identity, but understanding that you've earned the right to be there. All right? Now, one of the biggest things that you can do for yourself this weekend, this Easter weekend, this long weekend, is to let loose. All right? Let yourself enjoy food. Don't look at food as good or bad, I should or I should not be. All right? There's a lot of lessons in doing things. So if you do overindulge, then there's a lesson there. That's something that next time this opportunity presents itself, you're going to go in with more insight. You're going to go in with more experience. You understand what I'm saying? You can fix that, right? So you overdo your calories or you overextend your macros. You've got 364 days until the next Easter. If you can't fix it by then we're all doing something wrong. All right? Statistically and through studies, it's been shown that people spend less money when they manage their receipts, when they keep track of the money that they're spending. So when you look at calories and macronutrients as a currency, track your macros. Okay? The quality of the food really over a 4-day period really doesn't matter. Right? If you eat chocolate for 4 days but you fit within your macros, that is not going to have a long-term effect on you. All right? Because of the other 361 days. Do you understand what I'm saying? We need to step back and look at the bigger picture and stop being so hard on ourselves and stop looking at things as a diet and stop looking at like we're going to be judged for every single action. Right? It's the big picture that matters. The body's very flexible. It wants what you want. But every now and again, you have to eat psychologically. You have to be able to sit down at a table and indulge yourself, not overindulge, not cheat, but treat yourself to a meal that's holiday oriented, that's celebratory, right? You deserve it. You've earned it. This health that we're accumulating, this quality of life that everybody's working really hard for and keeping track of and doing their macros and talking to me and talking to the community about this health, we can't take it with us. You have to spend it. You have to. And this is where there's a lot of conflict with people. We get there, but it's like Scrooge McDuck. We hold and hoard all of our health only just to drop it because it's so heavy. We can't carry that type of responsibility. It's the balance of it. We need the 20%. We have to have the 20%. If you're not eating 20% of the time psychologically, treating yourself, not cheating, because it's an allowance, it's part of the program. This is part of life. You cannot hide from this. Every year, Easter, Christmas, Halloween, New Year's, birthdays, all of these things are cyclical. They come around. And if you can't find your identity within those areas, then you're in for a very long, very hard run at this. Okay? Constantly overcompensating, feeling guilty for letting loose, right? Life is too short. We're here to live it. And that's what Insight is all about. It's the balance of things. Manage your macros. Track everything. Don't track it after you eat it. Track it as you're eating it. That way, you're not scrambling at the end of the day and realizing, holy smokes, look how far I've gone over, or look at what I've missed, right? Track it as you go. This is your time to shine. This is the job for a lot of us, because a lot of people in this group are very, very good at being precise and concise and weighing and measuring and dieting, because that's what we're trained to do. These weekends where I'm telling you, I'm asking you, pleading with you to let loose and see what actually happens, right? That's a lot of work for a lot of us, because we love the parameters. We love that neat little package. But this is creating this broad highway, this wagon that you're never going to fall off of, because you see all the corners of this. All right? Maybe post the meal that you're having, the treats, and things like that to the Insight community, to the group, right? And show them that this meal did not cause my downfall. This meal, I actually enjoyed it because I let myself have it. And when I let myself have it, there's no burying the body. There's no guilt associated to it. I'm not going to eat the entire basket of Easter candy because I shouldn't have it, and I've already started eating it, so I might as well eat it all and get it over with. And then, right, that makes about as much sense as backing into someone's car in the parking lot. So, you know what, I'm going to light it on fire. And while I'm at it, I might as well rob a bank, make a day out of it, and then I'll start fresh tomorrow. That's not the attitude that we need to have, all right? These things, these opportunities, these holidays, they reveal a different side of us, right? A psychological, more emotional side of us, not a technical, analytical, scientific, driven side of us. But this is the side of us that balances all of this out. And like I've said repeatedly already, 80-20 is a great place to start. And you could tweak that as you go through. Some of us, depending on our desires and our goals in life, it's more of a 90-10. But again, everybody's unique in that regard. Okay? So again, something to think about. No tricks, no hacks, no dieting over this. This is all nutrition. And there's a place for this food in a well-balanced nutritional lifestyle. And that's what Insight is here. That's what I'm here to try and show you. All right? So enjoy your holiday. All right? Track your macros. Send them in. Post your food if you want to. Be proud of the family time and the work that you've done. And enjoy it. Spend a little bit of the health. Because like I said, you can't take it with you. Thanks.